Hey, so welcome to our garage. Today, I know we haven't had a Tesla or a car video in a while, so today we're gonna start documenting what's gonna be probably a little bit of a long-term video, because right before Christmas on December 23rd, my wife was on her way back from her grandma's house and they were stuck in some accident traffic, and then all of a sudden she felt something hit her on the left side of the car. Turns out it was a semi-truck that was in the process of trying to change lanes. On her left, couldn't see her. So it's been sitting in the garage right now for the last couple weeks while we're waiting for insurance to get back to us and figure out how we're gonna go, whether through ours or theirs, because they're obviously at fault. Finally, we're having a hard time getting a hold of their insurance, so our insurance is gonna start with it. And so we're dropping it off tomorrow. So before we got rid of it, I wanted to just bring what happened, and then we'll kind of document the experience as it gets repaired. So let me flip it around. And here's the 3 with shameless plug, the Jet experience on it. Here's the damage. Hopefully it's mostly cosmetic, but we'll look at up close everything that got hit or injured, if you will. So it starts all the way up on the rear left side door. This is actually Declan's door. He sits right inside that door. So that one got hit just a little bit. The majority of it is this panel right here, which is bent, and obviously you can see all the paint issue on it. This looks like maybe his rim got it. The plastic rear panel, and this is the one. It's one continuous piece all the way to the back. So that's obviously going to have to get repaired. This sensor may or may not need to get replaced. It's hard to tell if there's any damage to it, but that's part of what they're going to check out tomorrow when we drop it off. The tire has marks, so technically the tire should probably be replaced too. The aero wheel cover has issues on it, and then the actual rim itself is all scuffed up. So basically this entire wheel assembly should likely get replaced or repaired as well. So we're dropping it off tomorrow at one of the few body shops around us that works on Teslas. Progressive, which is our insurance, they called a couple first to begin with before we finally recommended the one that we know does Tesla body work. And that's because they've done some work on the S, which I'm still saving all of that fiasco for a video in and of itself. Just everything that poor car has been through, just one thing after another, almost like Murphy's Law. So as we continue and go through and get updates on the 3, we'll bring it to you and like what the timeline is like and the turnaround. Obviously for everybody watching it, the video is going to be a continuous video, but I'll let you know the dates and times, or at least how long it's been. Because we're going to bring it in, they're going to look at it, do their appraisal over the weekend, and then we're going to pick it up, because Tesla is a little bit known for taking a long time to get some parts out, because nobody keeps Tesla parts, in stock. So once they get them, then we'll bring it back, and we have no idea how long that's going to be. And we're also just waiting to find out if it's drivable. Again, it looks like it's mostly cosmetic, but there could be some hidden stuff that we don't know about. So that's why we haven't driven it yet. And the first time we're going to drive it is to get it to the shop tomorrow. And then hopefully we can get it done quickly. So join us on this rather lengthy Tesla experience. So I stopped in to pick up the carpool stickers, or the HOV stickers that we get in California so we can ride as a single rider in the carpool lane before they disposed of the bumper, so that way we could try to reuse it. And as you can see here, they've got the charging port removed, the bumpers off while they're working. They've already repainted it. So when we put the stickers on the car, we actually put them on top of PPF, or paint protection film, and then stuck that on the car in hopes that when we removed the stickers, once they expired, it wouldn't leave a little like residue or a mark of the sticker like I have on the S. Well, the good news is that worked, but the bad news is we were hoping that we could peel it off and then be able to take it and put it on the new bumper. What happened was when I started to peel it off, the PPF started to stretch, whereas the sticker did not stretch. So here they are kind of as an example. It did start to kind of tear the sticker apart, and you can start to see just a little bit if, there we go. It starts to say void, if you can make this out along here. And it's for protection, so that way somebody can't walk up to my car and rip my stickers off and then try and put it on their car to use, because there's actually a registration form that goes with it as well. It served the purpose of not leaving any marks on the car. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save the stickers, so we'll just have to send in a request for replacement stickers, which might take a little while, so we'll be stuck without carpool access as a single rider while we're waiting. Hopefully it'll only be a month or two. So a little bit of a surprise update. It's been about 2 weeks since we dropped the car off, and I got a call last night, actually, or yesterday late afternoon, that the car is done and ready to be picked up today. So I just got home from work. We're gonna pile in the S right now and zip on over there before they close so we can pick it up and get it back over here and see how it looks. All right, so it's an exciting day because here is the car finished. So I'll do a real quick look over here, and then I'll do a more in-depth one at home where it'll be better lighting. So we'll start with the door here. You can see the door's been redone. Last time we saw this did have some paint on it. I saw it when there was primer only too, and it's very shiny. It's very nice. A new rim and new aero wheel cover. They said they inspected the wheel, and the wheel was fine besides a little bit of surface marks. So it's actually the existing tire. And then coming around on here, of course, it's an entirely new bumper. Completely brand new with paint and everything. Now that I'm back in the garage, we'll take an up-close, better look. A little bit better lighting in here without the glare of the sun. The quarter panel here, originally they were going to order a new one, and that was what was going to take a lot of the time because Tesla sometimes takes a little while to ship parts to a body shop. One of the body shop workers wanted to try and fix it. So they figured it wasn't any harm in trying, so he started working on it, and as he was working it, they decided that it came out really, really good. So as I'm looking at it here, yeah, I can't tell anything with it. So they did a phenomenal job of working this out. I'm looking at every little corner that I can look at. It matches up really well. It feels really smooth along the seams. This sensor here, I had mentioned they replaced it, but we'll actually take a look at the itemized list. It was almost 2 pages of everything that they ordered and did to it. And then, of course, the entire bumper replaced because that was all smashed up on this side, and it's just plastic. It's not the aluminum that the quarter panel is, so that was completely replaced. So all in all, it looks fantastic. Very, very pleased with the work that the body shop did. We would have been more pleased if we didn't have to go to the body shop, but that's part of life, unfortunately, especially out here in California. There's accidents all the time. In fact, there was a 5-car accident on the way just to pick up this car. So I'm gonna head inside and we'll take a look at the itemized list of everything they did. I don't know, I'll read through the whole thing because it's a really long list, but we'll take a look at how much everything cost and what they did with it. All right, so I'm inside the house now, and I've got the final bill, kind of receipt, if you will, of all the repairs. Looking at the subtotals, so for parts, there was only $1,200 in parts. It's $1,285, we'll round up $1,300. $500 in some miscellaneous. And then the different labor rates they had was for body labor is $125 an hour, refinish labor $75 an hour, and the most expensive one is the mechanical labor at $145 an hour. The most expensive part was just for the body labor itself, $6,300 right there. So if you add them all up, the grand total comes up to just shy of $9,800, including the tax. My estimate that I gave the owner of the other vehicle was pretty close when he actually was trying to get us to settle just cash without including insurance into it. And I was very upfront that, you know, this is a Tesla. If it has to go to Tesla, they charge almost $200 an hour in labor. So for a 10-hour day, that would be $2,000 right there. And so I said, this, you know, just from the cosmetic damage that we could see, that's probably $5,000 to $10,000 of damage. And so you can see I was actually pretty close. Fortunately, we got it back and almost like record time, 2 weeks from when we dropped it off. Again, it's been almost a month and a half since the accident actually happened, actually just over a month. So not too long that it was out of commission. We hope everybody enjoyed this little journey we had from the accident, which we didn't get on camera, all the way up to getting it back. And so that way, if you have any issues with your Teslas out there, this will kind of give you just one snapshot idea of the process. You know, it's going to vary depending on where you live and what happened to your car. But we hope you liked the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you ring the bell below, you get notifications of all of our future videos. As always, please be kind and be real, and join us on our next experience.